let's get it.
The stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL. We're underway here in Week 16.
Escape these rain games.
Return on this one is a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give is Nwangu. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that's a pick.
Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 20. Throwing is Wilson. He finds it open. The 40. And
good hit.
That could
have fumble.
Good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wilson.
They animated. That animation.
And they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Come on, that's me.
Space to run past the 20.
Bad.
Touchdown.
Tried to hit a stick. Missed him.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue. Explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And he will get in.
That's the quarterback truck. He had that shut down from the backside.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves,
truck for the 5 yards,
what's
for the
another
couple
2 yards?
yards.
Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Man, ET is tired every game. Now my quarterback tired too. I'm half padding. I don't know what to do with this tired shit.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 16th touchdown of the year.
I'm not chasing points right now.
And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
Then will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Hello.
A gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get about 4.
Good way I fought through the bullshit to make that happen.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to
Can't
look
get
elsewhere and find an open
that ball
target,
batted around
the
like that.
coverage
We
was
can't
too
get a
good.
pick. Man,
That
if
one
that's me,
falls
that shit would have
incomplete.
been super pick.
is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Rolling to his right. There's Manhertz, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And some room to work. And they'll get this well
Bag him up out there if you want.
Stop just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A handoff for Etienne. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence.
Nice. That was on me.
And a short return.
He threw it a little too far. I thought he was going to hit him on the hole. He was open too. You just threw it too far where that safety can recover.
That wasn't one of them.
And look, he open. You got to hit his ass right there in that E.
A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second down and 8. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson uncorks one for Davis. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
Camera angle flipped up through me all the way fuck off.
They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out.
All right. there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Nwangu. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Dewan Smoot with the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Nwangu. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson.
Oh yeah.
He was trying to get
Oh
it to
yeah.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Oh
And he
yeah.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good shit, Hendo.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant.
Oh, come on, man. That was a hit stick. Y'all gonna let him forward? That's what y'all.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Agnew now to return.
Oh, come on. Get out that bullshit, man. That's a touchdown. Dude, they catch an Agnew. Man, fuck out of here.
As this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, wow. He caught it. That's a touchdown. He in the end zone. Come on, man. Then y'all gonna make him drop it.
2nd and 10.
Damn, Lawrence, you ain't put it where it's supposed to be. That was a touchdown.
Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Lawrence to throw. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Good shit.
DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it 21-8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets
I'm surprised he didn't take that chance. Dude had a step on me and everything. I would have let that bitch go. I would have let that bitch go.
There's Wilson to throw.
He called me switching me.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Come on, man. How's Wilson not even Wilson striving? Look, come on, how's he trucking people, man? Get out of here, man.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule,
He trucking people?
the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 73 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll find Nwangu underneath. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
I gotta stop trying to get stick.
8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
They literally just pushed them all the way back into the end zone.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And nobody can get off the block.
Straight to 6. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Alright, you kick it short to Agnew if you want.
Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our
Agnew,
hands.
one of the best return men in the league.
Special teams, the spark that often wins games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll let this one go deep for
Come on, Chark.
This is incomplete.
What's up with that?
Pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not.
That's 2 balls you got in your hand. That they talk about some drop.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Third and 2, now Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, Lawrence.
Good throw. Good dive. Good way to get up the field. 44 seconds, striking 30.
As the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. There's one that's intercepted.
Get your ass up.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, yeah, my bag. I keep forgetting to change that shit.
He's got the first down and more.
Oh, come on with the just the dive and get lucky.
23 yards on the play.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to change that shit. Because I normally don't change my titles. I just did that prediction. That's why I changed
Causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Lawrence going to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's Lawrence.
Oh, come on. We keep dropping this shit.
Precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he gives himself up.
Good run and slide, Lawrence.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down.
That would have been a kill. So I did the right thing.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
He was open, but he took the use and hop back there. That was I did the right
They have
thing.
that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Wow, how long did it take that ball to get there? He's wide open for a touchdown.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out
It
there
took
and said,
that ball
"Go deep."
forever to get there. Was it because of the wind?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Finding room to the 20, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A crazy sequence here, a huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited.
Yeah, my bad, Jay. Because I usually don't never change my title. I just do when we do predictions. I keep forgetting to change that shit. I'm going to change
Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Nwangu.
Nah. Hold me. Hey, somebody help me. I shot that guy. Somebody had to grab me. I was shooting that guy. I knew that was coming.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the run.
I'll tell you, I'm shooting that guy.
Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
He tackling my man before he can get the pick.
Someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because
Can we get some passing, offensive pass interference?
Pretty well downfield, and
they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Oh my goodness. Really?
He's going to have a first down. Defensively, a bit of a
really?
collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result
You let this punter throw it on the dime backwards, and he just happened to throw it backwards so he can get the. Oh man, what lucky shit! I knew that shit was coming because he didn't have a choice.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Finding room inside the 40. And
Good tap.
Down to the 25-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it
that clock.
for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I snuck in and threw the hit stick too. They let him throw him off. But I haven't got a hit stick yet though. They keep letting them bounce off all these tackles.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and yet.
Oh shit! I think they ran.
They can give this to an 8-point game. They can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
Yeah, right there, that's playing 100,000 yards back. You cool with that?
To me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep.
They ass play 100,000 yards
It's
back.
caught inside the 25.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a
There we go. I think that got him his deal. Ah, man. I think that's his deal right
And the
there.
Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
You have fun with this one, partner.
I am. He's been fun to watch.
And I hate it.
We always talk about, getting to the
You have a
next
deal
level,
game,
right?
this shit.
We see people get into the zone. This guy's
If
in
you
a
hit it, it should
masterclass right now.
pop
What a
up.
performance he's
I
putting on, just
got
carving
some
them up.
4 touchdown passes,
Need to
carving him
know.
up is right. Seems like
Hate
everything
call
he
it
throws
press
is going to be a
pause, but you think
completion
it's
and
that.
going in the end zone.
I'm gonna have a choice.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
Hey, I'll
it's
let
a
you
whole
run your
lot
life
better
away.
view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll go right back to the Wangu.
I'll let you run your life away. Do you?
But they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's
Nate,
got
I
his tight end, that's
cannot
Smith.
do the move.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And just no chance of turning the corner.
Seek and
He can
destroy.
only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ah,
There's Wilson.
I would have been right there too.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made
Wow,
at the
so
Jaguars 43. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Play action. It's Wilson.
There you go. Hit your deals with that. Okay, we got both deals. We're good,
And that'll be
man.
marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You do try no creative, tricky shit. My team don't play that bullshit. We take offense to shit like that.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is intercepted.
Let's go, Griff.
And that should do it.
So y'all ain't gonna block for y'all boy Griff.
Certainly not when he was hoping for it.
Let me make sure he got his. Yep. 3 touchdowns. 4 catches, 3 touchdowns. We cool.
Now 3 interceptions.
All right.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned.
We can go back to the regular schedule.
If you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
Oh, tripped up.
How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
41 yards on the ground for him so far. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another toe for Etienne, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall, is now
Oh, come on, man, that was great blocking.
Number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get a good bunch of that penalty yardage back, but he's also tackled in bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this.
All right, YouTube got us on it too. We're doing this. Let's take this. Let's take this home.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So this will be
Yep, that just clinched. That clinched my playoff.
I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.